Is it time to buy or sell Apple stock? In this video, we will explore Apple in greater depth. Our initial report was published on our website on Friday, the 25th of April, 2025, and now we are here to provide you with an even more comprehensive analysis. Remember to subscribe, hit the like button, and turn on the notification bell to stay updated on our latest analysis. You certainly do not want to miss any crucial updates that could influence your investments. Enhance your trading decisions by trying our newly launched artificial intelligence stock analysis tool powered by GPT-4 at StockInvest.us. Tap into the power of artificial intelligence and receive free price predictions and in-depth analysis for any one among 45,000 companies worldwide today. Please note that this video is for informational purposes only and should not be considered as financial advice. Since the 24th of April 2025, our system has ranked Apple as a buy candidate, assigning it a score of 2.46. Now let's examine the stock's performance during this period. The stock has experienced a gain of 0.44%. This results in an average return of 0.22% per day since it was designated as a buy candidate. The stock is positioned at the upper range of a very broad and declining trend in the short term. This typically presents a solid selling opportunity for short-term traders, as a reaction towards the lower part of the trend can be anticipated. A breakout above the upper trend line at $213.60 would initially suggest a slower rate of decline and could signify the beginning of a trend reversal. The current 3-month trend indicates a potential decrease of approximately 18.77% over the next 3 months, with possible returns ranging from a decline of 36.79% to a decrease of 17.10%. Examining the longer term, our 12-month analysis projects an estimated change of 11.64%. Based on our assessments, the stock's performance could fluctuate between a decline of 7.31% and an increase of 43.2% over the next year. In current terms, this would place the future price between $193.99 and $299.31. Our latest daily update for Apple includes the headline, Apple's stock price ended at $209.28 on Friday, after gaining approximately 437 thousandths of a percent. The Apple stock price gained approximately 437 thousandths of a percent on the last trading day, which was Friday, the 25th of April, 2025, rising from $208.37 to $209.28. It has now gained for 4 consecutive days. It will be interesting to see whether it continues to rise or takes a brief pause in the coming days. During the last trading day, the stock fluctuated 1.57%, with a low of $206.20 and a high of $209.43. The price has risen in 7 of the last 10 days and is up by approximately 9.9% over the past 2 weeks. Volume decreased on the last day by 9 million shares, with a total of 38 million shares traded for around $7.93 billion. It is important to note that falling volume on rising prices may indicate divergence and could serve as an early warning of potential changes in the next few days. Over the past 52 weeks, the highest stock price was $260.10, while the lowest price was $169.11. Currently, the price is 19.54% or $50.82 below the 52-week high of $260.10, which also represents the all-time high for the stock. Apple Inc. is making headlines today with significant developments regarding its production strategy. The company is reportedly planning to shift its iPhone manufacturing to India, aiming to have all iPhones sold in the United States produced there by 2026. This move is largely in response to tariff pressures impacting its Chinese operations. Analysts believe this could alleviate some tariff-related costs, improving profit margins in the long run. However, not all market experts are optimistic. Craig Moffett, a noted bear on Apple, argues that this production shift may be unrealistic, potentially clouding the outlook for Apple as it heads into its upcoming earnings report. Investors are particularly keen on understanding the impact of recent tariff changes on Apple's financials during this period of transition. Additionally, analysts are warning that the broader tech sector is seeing price-to-earnings ratios decline, which may influence sentiment around consumer-focused companies like Apple. All these factors create a complex environment for short-term volatility as earnings reports approach next week, while the long-term implications largely hinge on the successful execution of its manufacturing strategy in India and the mitigation of tariff impacts. How these challenges are navigated will be key for Apple's stock price trajectory in the coming months. Analyst ratings. On Sunday, the 13th of April, 2025, it was reported that UBS assigned a buy grade to AAPL with a hold action. On Wednesday, the 2nd of April, 2025, it was reported that Citigroup also assigned a buy grade to AAPL with a hold action. On the same day, Wednesday, the 2nd of April, 2025, Tigris Financial gave AAPL a strong buy grade with a hold action. On Wednesday, the 12th of March, 2025, Morgan Stanley assigned an overweight grade to AAPL with a hold action. On Friday, the 21st of February, 2025, UBS gave AAPL a reduced grade with an upgrade action. Analysts have assigned Apple stock a general neutral rating. They assess the price-to-earnings ratio as sell and the price-to-book value as strong sell. In terms of return on investment, analysts have given the stock a strong buy rating. The following signals have been identified for Apple. The chart today reveals predominantly positive signals. Apple stock displays buy signals from both short and long-term moving averages, indicating a favorable outlook. However, there is a general sell signal due to the relationship between these averages, as the long-term average is positioned above the short-term average. During any downward corrections, support is anticipated at $200.91 and $209.22. A drop below either of these levels will trigger sell signals. A buy signal was activated from a pivot bottom point on Tuesday, April 8, 2025. And since then, the stock has appreciated by approximately 21.38%. Further increases are expected until a new top pivot is established. Additionally, a buy signal is present from the 3-month moving average convergence divergence, or MACD. It is worth noting that volume decreased during the last trading day, despite rising prices, which creates a divergence between volume and price. This could serve as an early warning, so the stock should be monitored closely. Here are some other signals you might find interesting. Moving average convergence divergence, buy signal. Pivots, buy signal 13 days ago. Bollinger, buy signal 14 days ago. Short-term moving average, buy signal 5 days ago. Long-term moving average, buy signal 2 days ago. The relation between the short and the long moving averages, buy signal 34 days ago. If we look at the 12-month chart, we see short moving average, buy signal 4 days ago. Long-term moving average, buy signal 36 days ago. The relation between the short and the long moving averages, buy signal 31 days ago. Remember to visit our page at StockInvest.us if you want to find more signals. Support, risk, and stop loss for Apple. Apple finds support from accumulated volume at $198.85. This level may present a buying opportunity, as an upward reaction is expected when the support is tested. This stock can experience significant movement throughout the day, indicating high volatility. With a large prediction interval indicated by the Bollinger Band, this stock is considered to carry a high level of risk. Over the last day, the stock fluctuated by $3.23 between its highest and lowest points, representing a change of 1.57%. For the past week, the stock has exhibited an average daily volatility of 2.4%. Before we dive into the potential favorable trading levels for Apple, let's briefly discuss some essential fundamental data. First, the price-to-earnings ratio, or PE ratio. This important metric assesses a company's current share price in relation to its earnings per share. This ratio is relatively typical, often observed in companies with established histories or predictable revenue streams. In other news, the next earnings report for the first quarter of 2025 is anticipated on the 1st of May, 2025. Analysts' consensus estimates stand at $1.60. It is essential to monitor these figures as they can significantly influence stock prices. Now let's discuss some potential day trading levels for Apple. In the event of an upward trend, the first resistance level for Apple is at $218.27. If you do not currently own any shares, it may be wise to wait for this level to be surpassed before entering a position. For those who already hold the stock, this could serve as a significant point to consider for swing trading. Conversely, on the downside, Apple faces its first support level at $198.85. Should this support level hold, it might represent an opportune entry point, as a rebound could be anticipated. The average rating for Apple, based on various analyst sources, stands at a neutral level. Now let's examine some recent insider trades. The 5 most recent insider trades were carried out by Parek Kevin, who bought and sold 40,235 shares or options in the company. Analyzing the 100 most recent insider trades, we have determined that the insider power is negative, with a ratio of negative 26.112. In total, insiders acquired 1,389,288 shares and divested 2,346,668 shares in the last 100 trades. Our recommended stop loss is set at $202.42, reflecting a decrease of 3.28%. This stock experiences significant daily fluctuations, which introduces a higher level of risk. A buy signal has been identified from a pivot bottom established 12 days ago. Is Apple stock a good buy? Several short-term signals suggest a positive outlook. Despite the stock currently being in a falling trend, we believe that this level presents a potential buying opportunity, as there is a fair chance for the stock to perform well in the near future. After analyzing the volatility and movements from the last trading day, our systems indicate that the current price may be overvalued. For trading on Monday, the 28th of April, we anticipate Apple will open lower by 98 cents, starting at $208.30. We remind you that trading involves a high risk of losing money, and that you should speak with a financial advisor before buying or selling any securities. You should not base your investment decision on StockInvest.us. By using the information provided, you acknowledge and accept responsibility for your own investment choices. This is our current view of the stock. Do you agree or disagree? Please share your thoughts in the comments below. What is your target for the stock? Remember to like and subscribe. We wish you successful trading and hope you have a wonderful day. With warm regards from all of us here at StockInvest.